up, people? It's your boy Usmaan back again with the last match preview of the season. Manchester United in the Europa League final, not the conference, the Europa League. The big boys, this is the one that matters. None of that Sunday nonsense. This is where everyone is going to be paying tribute to. Anyways, as always, get your comments in, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Everyone's socials are down below. The homie Jerry's just in a preview with Jax as well. So make sure you go and check the show. Love to them on United Team Talk. Obviously, always going to represent the homies. But listen, let's just introduce the panel because I already know it's going to be lit. First and foremost, the homie on the left representing the Asians. You love to see it. We got Yusuf in the building. What are you saying, brother?
How's it going, man? Thanks a lot for letting me be on the show tonight, man. Good to meet everybody else that I haven't met today. So, yeah, looking forward to the show, man.
Yes, absolute pleasure. As always, and honestly, listen, Kojo, the man, listen, Kojo's got a special show for you guys on Wednesday, yeah. That tactical preview, this one's just vibes. This one's vibes FC in it. But tomorrow we're going to do the tactical preview. Kojo's going to be there with the homies breaking down the analysis and all that good stuff. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But from three in midfield, aka Iniesta, Kojo in the building. What are you saying, brother?
Yeah, wait, Jerry, why are you shaking your head, bro?
The disrespect to Xavi is just too much.
Listen, I took Iniesta first. Ask Cahill about Xavi, innit? Me personally, I'm not involved. But no, I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for having me on. Obviously, everyone, shout out everybody else as well. So, yeah, I'm glad to have everyone. Jack's first time as well. This is going to be interesting.
Yes, listen, Jack and Jerry, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm going to try and make the brothers fight and not live on air.
No.
We'll get into that shortly. But listen, the homie is here. Pogba's biggest fan, Ollie's biggest hater. We got Kish in the building. Kish, what are you saying?
All good as well, man. All good, man. Just glad to be back. Glad to be voicing my opinion, man.
Absolute pleasure as always. And we got the boys from United Team Talk. As I've already mentioned, they have already done a preview, so make sure you go and check it out. We got Jerry, and for the first time, Jax is in the building. What are we doing, boys? How are we saying?
Yeah, obviously, just wrapped up our thing. It was quite funny, but listen, the closer I get to this final, I'm nervous, man. Obviously, Ollie is the big talking point. Tomorrow, win or lose is going to determine what I think about the season. So, yeah, man, obviously, a great panel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man.
Yes. And last but not least, the leader of the resistance, he's back. It's been a while. Obviously, shout out as well. 50 episodes on Vibes FC. If you haven't already, show love to the homie. He's back. KJ's in the building. What are you saying, brother?
Thanks for that, man. Midnight Vibes has been doing well. We've had you on, and thank you for coming on. Thank you, Kojo, and everyone else who's been on Midnight Vibes. Thank you so much. And yeah, I am ready to inject some Ollie out tears into my veins. You know what I'm saying? All I want, is Ollie, Pogba, Bruno, Maguire, everybody in that team to show some armpits, you know what I'm saying? That's all I want to see, lifting that trophy. And everyone who's doubted Pogba, doubted Bruno, doubted Martial, doubted Rashi, doubted Ollie, all the doubters and the haters, I just want to inject their tears into my veins, fam. You know, that's all I want, because I love my team. And bun the pagans as well. Glazers out. I was waiting for
that. Always. Obviously, hashtag Glazers out. You know, listen, everyone's Glazers out. Who's a Man United fan? If you're not, then obviously you need to change clubs. But anyways, let's get into the preview. As I've already said, the Europa League final against Villarreal. You know, we was hoping for an easy draw with Arsenal, but they couldn't make it through. Commiserations to their shit team, boy, it is what it is. But anyways, Kojo, we'll start with you. The way we're going to do it, I already told the boys prior to coming on air, I'm just going to say the topics and I'm just going to see what happens, basically. So, Kojo, we're going to start with yourself. One of your favourite players didn't train today, Harry Maguire. Let's just get straight into it and let's cut the BS in it, man. The defence, mate, it's been an absolute shambles of late. What are your thoughts on the Maguire situation? Do you think he needs to be playing, needs to be risked, or do you think we need to just allow it and just, keep the man on the sideline, on the bench, or whatever it needs to be, so to speak?
You know me, I'm not a fan of playing injured players, but this game is so key. If he can prove some level of fitness, I'll put him in there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I would, because Oh, cool. Yeah, I've slated this guy.
Oh no! What?
Listen. I've called him Sledgehammer Head. I've called him a ferry.
Yeah, ferry.
So,
Yeah.
But truth be told, he's the best at organising the defense. I was checking that we've conceded more goals than we did last season, but I think his overall performance as an individual has actually improved a lot. And this season he's been good. He's been very good actually. So I think he's key to this game. If he doesn't make it though, then it has to be hopefully by he's fit, because you never know when he's fit or not fit. So hopefully he's fit. You know, Lindelof is going to play. So yeah, but if he doesn't play, I will be a bit more nervous, because I think we'll miss Maguire's aerial presence, and Villarreal tend to try and score a lot of goals from corners and from set pieces. So
that's going to be brilliant. That's a great combination. We can't defend him in this goal. It's really sad to be a great fan of this today. Yusuf, what do you reckon? What are your thoughts? Coach is saying he'll risk it all for Maguire. That's what he said. I didn't say it. I don't know what you make of that comment, but Yusuf, what do you reckon? Is Maguire the guy? Would you put him in? I just want to see Pogba giving the captain's arm, but I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? I don't know who's the vice captain of the team. It is Pogba, right?
No, I don't think it is.
It's Pogba, Bruno.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, we don't have one, because I've seen it on Bruno. I've seen it on Rashid. I've seen it on Pogba. Matic was captain against Wolves. Like, listen, we don't have a vice captain. We just have man them who give the armband to when Maguire's not here with it, because he ain't here no more. That is for sure.
It's Bruno Fernandes, without a doubt.
It's Bruno. Yeah, it must be Bruno.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
That's a shame, man. That would have been so beautiful. But Yusuf, what do you reckon, bro? Maguire defense. What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Do you think it's kind of being, end of season blues on the beach, that kind of vibes, or do you think this is something we need to be worried about?
Yeah, I agree with Kojo. I really hope that he plays, and I have a feeling that he will play. I don't think he played. He didn't train today in the pre-game. I saw the images. I'm sure everyone else saw it as well. But I have a feeling that they're gonna leave it until right up until the last moment. It's the last game of the season. It's the biggest game of the season, and I know he's got the European Championships also to look forward to. But I just think that they'll inject him with whatever they need to do, and because you can make 5 subs in the Europa League, right?
Yeah, yes. That's correct.
Is it? Yeah. So I think that he'll just say, for example, he starts and he has to come off. I think they'll take that risk, and just because there's 5 subs, and if you look at our bench, there's only a few players who actually will possibly even come off the bench if needed be. So, I hope that he plays, because without him, I'm the same as Koja. I'm not his biggest fan, but the drop off when he doesn't play is clearly, it's obvious. And I hope that he plays.
Well, to be honest, right, the fact that we actually sat here contemplating Maguire, who's not fully fit, says a lot about this defense. And I tweeted out earlier, it's like a lot of fans were crying about Maguire not being good enough. The whole sort of, me included, obviously, I've been slating him all season practically. And then now we're begging for him to come back. Kish, like, where do you sit on the whole defense situation? And hypothetically speaking, if he is fit, who are you playing alongside him? Ali's put, and people are desperate to play Maguire. Flipping damn right, man.
Yeah, no, it is clear. Maguire's importance is. To be fair, I've always thought he's been good. I just never thought that he was the 80 million good. But I thought he definitely improved our defense. So yeah, if he's fit, I'd want him to play tomorrow. Next to him, it's going to have to be Lindelof, just because. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of Bailly, right? But it has to be Lindelof, just based on the fact that he's played more this season. They've played together more this season. So I mean, to be fair, if Maguire, if he's fit, he plays. If not, it is worrying. But I'm also not too I mean, I got faith in Bailly and Lindelof as well. Not as much faith as I would in probably having Maguire there, but. I mean, Bailly's a good defender when he wants to be. He puts a challenge in. He's very. He doesn't mind. Doesn't mind headering the ball. He's calm with it when he wants to be. It just depends on what Bailly turns up, kind of. So it's a bit of a touch and go. But yeah, if Maguire's fit,
Am I the only one that doesn't want Maguire to play at all? Like, surely.
Come to me.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. I don't know what these men are smoking.
bro.
I'm the 3 guys that want Maguire in, and then the 3 guys. I'm like, surely someone's gonna say no.
You know what a broken fridge to play. Come on.
No, listen. Maguire is our best centre back. That is not the case. He's our best centre back.
I kind of disagree, but when it's my turn.
Yeah. If you talk about on form, fully fit, it's Eric Bailly. But you're talking about overall over the season, it's been Maguire. So he has been our best centre back.
Yes.
But he is hella stiff, bruv. You want a half fit Maguire who, when fully fit, can barely turn. But you want a half fit one who can turn less.
That's exactly my perspective.
No
chance.
No, man.
Don't they play 2 strikers up front? Am I tripping? Am I wrong?
No, they play 4-4-2.
They play 4-4-2.
They play evening ball, bruv.
Pardon?
I want Bailly to start me. I'm not gonna lie. In the 1v1, I think Bailly is quality. Like,
I think Bailly is one of the best in the Premier League. On the one of the best in the world, personally. 1v1.
Oh.
What 1v1? Not his overall game, but literally as a centre back, 1v1 versus a striker. There's not much better than Bailly. 1v1. Personally,
it depends if he's concentrating because he might be trying to break dance somewhere else. I love Eric, but my man is the funniest footballer I think in the world.
You know what? I've got to agree with you on that. He's too funny, man. He's too funny.
Oh my god, I can imagine him doing skills. And know if it's like we're winning 2-1 or something, and it's like the 75th minute, and the ball's in our box, and he's doing some random step over, Cruyff doing some shit. Yo, bro, kick it out, man. Kick it out. Yo, he doesn't give a shit, bro. Jerry, let's come to you. Obviously, it seems that you got obviously a different opinion. I just want to chuck in Twanzebe as well because no one's even mentioned him. Does he not make anyone's team? Obviously, we'll go into teams later, but does he not even get a look in over Bailly, or are you adamant that's definitely not Twanzebe?
You know what? Twanzebe's latest performance, he hasn't been bad. Like he's looked all right. Like, but for me in the final, I'm going for the not trying to test it, but with Bayern Lindelof, it has to be the more experienced guys. With Maguire, I 100% disagree that he should start. I don't care if he's fit. I don't want another, like, you remember Harry Kane in the Champions League final, he rushed back and they just threw him in.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Look how that ended. So for me, there's no point risking him.
I think you're gonna say Phil Jones against Chelsea, or you're not gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
bro, I never forgot
the I couldn't really be starting again. But yeah, going back to Maguire, no thank you. Obviously, you can lift the trophy when we win it with whoever the vice captain or whoever it is. But as for the centre backs, he hasn't even played a game. Like he has no match rhythm, nothing. So to throw him straight in the final and then 10 minutes comes and he's doing that, I don't want to see that. That then chucks another centre back to just quickly adapt and.
They're on the floor. They're rubbing their knees and that.
I don't like that. Bro.
Well, the thing is, we're so Bayern for him. Bayern fucking could get injured in the same game as well.
Exactly. So I rather obviously it's 5 subs, but I don't want to waste one. But let's just listen. Maguire, he'd even train. Man was sitting on the dugout like watching everyone train, so he's clearly not much fit. So for me, nah, man, he can lift the trophy though. I really like
that. Do it. You can do full John Terry. I don't give a shit about that. Just secure the dub, man. I don't care how it happens. I don't care who's on the pitch. To secure the dub, obviously. Listen, we're gonna have to, as we're talking about defense, we're gonna have to talk about the goalkeeper situation. So you know what, Jack, we'll start with you first and foremost, actually, this time, because I feel like you've got an opinion on this matter. Henderson or De Gea? Who are you going for? The big one.
I have to go for De Gea. Now I've criticized De Gea for many years. I mean, people that know me personally, for 3 years, I've been criticizing this guy because people don't really spot his obvious weaknesses. And now in recent times, it's actually come out because other keepers do things like sweeping, coming up for goal, corners, and that kind of stuff, which I saw this like 3-4 years ago. But that being said, Henderson has been given an opportunity. He hasn't really shown me nothing. Yes, he's swept. He does come up from some corners, but I've not seen him make a save to think, you're a goalkeeper that can make big saves when the time comes. And in finals, it's fine margins. And I think a keeper like De Gea can make a cup-winning save, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I hear that, but you got to ask, why haven't we seen Henderson have to make that game-winning save? Is
I
it
feel what you're saying.
is it maybe because when he's in nets, the defense is a bit more assured?
No.
Because
I'm not having that. I'm sorry. Listen, he was rooted to the line against Salah, and he was running away from Salah.
Distancing, man. Relax.
No. Listen. I'm not even advocating for him to start in the final because I feel like if you're gonna form towards the final, De Gea has been better. But for me, Henderson hasn't been any worse than De Gea has been. They've both been equally as average this season, I believe.
I think so.
No, they've been equally as average. I know Henderson gets. You know what's mad, yeah? De Gea was getting a lot of hate before the start of the season. Saying we need to drop him, we need to bring in a new goalkeeper. Henderson, bring him back because look what he's done at Sheffield United. We bring Henderson in, and now people are upset that Henderson's in nets and want De Gea back. So our fan base don't even know where to come or go with our goalkeepers.
Our fan base ain't got a clue. That's why I said
that's what I'm saying. Henderson for me,
watch the receipts.
Henderson for me has the ability to become number one for Man United, but just in this current moment in time, he has to be patient. He just has to wait. David De Gea don't want to stay here forever. He's got a newborn in Spain with his missus. He wants to go back home. He will want to go back home. He ain't gonna be staying here for the next 10 years. I know he's young. He's like what, 20? He's 30 now. He could play for the next 10 years, David De Gea, but he ain't gonna be doing that here. So Henderson needs to take his time, relax, learn from his mistakes from the season because he has them, and then go next year. David De Gea needs to be the one in nets because
he's got to learn fast though. He's got to learn fast because this is Man United.
Yeah, you know what? You acting like we've never had Fabian Barthez in nets and that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about this.
Barthez was terrible, man. But I agree with Elite what he just said in terms of Henderson needs to wait. I think he needs to bide his time, and I think as fans we also need to realize he's still a young keeper. And if we remember a young David De Gea, he had a few mistakes in him. Alex Ferguson, he was on Alex Ferguson at the time. He had a few mistakes in him. They had a lot of mistakes, if I'm honest. And then he gave us a 4 or 5 year world class period. And that for me makes him a world class keeper still to this day because he can still pull off amazing saves, and that's for me why he plays in the final, man.
Kish, can I say something? Yeah. Can I say something? You know those mistakes that we saw with De Gea, a lot of them didn't actually go away. You know, a lot of them are still there. He became a better shot stopper. He became a better shot stopper, but his weakness and his dodgy moments still exist. Yeah. So if Henderson doesn't show me anything soon to say that he's not got those obvious weaknesses, I'm a bit 50-50.
De Gea made a mistake the other day, so he
does that. He some days just
but there just happened to be no one following through.
I remember that.
That got me shocked. I
because I didn't get anything, but that was a straight catch, and he just dropped it, fumbled it completely. So, for me personally, I would put Grant in there. I think he's deserved it. He's got to do something before he retires. Come on, get him in. Roberto, the forgotten man, God bless his soul, and that he could have been recalled. But no, I think it's got to be De Gea. I don't know if anyone disagrees. Actually, Yusuf, I've got to ask you as well. Why have we not gone for Donnarumma? Like, genuine question. Free. Like,
because that means we have to. That means we'll have 3 goalkeepers on over.
Just sell De Gea, man. Just get Donnarumma in, man. Sell Henderson. I don't care. Donnarumma's a young lad. He's got his world in front of him, and he's got talent. Like,
but wait. We're ready to dash Henderson. We're willing to dash Henderson. Yeah, we're willing to dash him away. Young goalkeeper coming up through our academy, one of our own, innit? We're happy to dash him away for some from Italy, bruv, who's got not tested in the Premier League, who's still got mistakes in him as well. I'm saying no. If we are getting rid of De Gea and Henderson, both of them,
don't get rid of them both.
No. If we do, it's Oblak is the only man you go get. He's the only man you go get.
I thought so. I think if you're gonna get rid of Henderson, you got to go up. Like you got because Henderson is still a good goalkeeper. We saw from last season at Sheffield. Like he is a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, and people got recency bias. Remember, he played against Manchester City. He went on a period. Remember when we went for that period without De Gea, and there wasn't really any issues. There wasn't really any issues. There wasn't really any issues. It's only till back a few games ago that people started to be like, Henderson.
That sounds very much like Tim Howard, Fabian Barthez, Krushak.
That man like Krushak, flipping.
Krushak was decent last time, man. But
Lindegaard.
Lindegaard. Wow.
Oh.
That Pokemon. Flipping hell.
No, but like, I'm not dashing him out, obviously, because I've seen him at Sheffield United, like every game he's played. Like I know a lot about Henderson, probably more than most people in the United fan base. But like for me personally, I just don't think he's ready yet. And I'm not to say Donnarumma is ready. Of course, he's not as well. But I just think Donnarumma, from what I've seen him, his ceiling is far superior than Henderson's. That's just my personal opinion. Again, it's just irrelevant really as a conversation. But listen, let's get on to the midfield. We haven't even mentioned Villarreal, but of course we will get to them at some point. Yusuf, we'll start with you. Everyone's favourite, McFred. You know, they're starting, aren't they, realistically? Where do you sit on the whole midfield situation? Obviously, you don't have to tell me your three, but do McFred keep their place? You know, Van der Beek, brilliant performance of the day. We know he's not even going to get a minute. I'm not sure why he's posting on Instagram like he's playing.
Wow.
That's facts. When I saw that picture, I said,
the only time he's getting on the pitch is to lift the trophy off. That's it. Apart from that, chill on the side. I'm a fan, but you know how it is, isn't it? But Yusuf, what are your thoughts on the midfield situation? Is McFred starting for you, bro? What are you saying?
Yeah, unfortunately, 100%. They're definitely going to start. That's Solskjaer.
And it's starting for you because there's no point talking about what Ollie's going to do. Because
okay.
You know, would you play? What are your thoughts?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't play Scott McTominay. No way. I'd play Fred, Bruno, and Pogba. That's what I would play, and then play Mason and Rashford and Cavani through the middle. I think don't just sit back and because I think I said a couple of shows ago that I don't know if you guys remember. Maybe Kojo might remember. I said, I'd rather play Villarreal than Arsenal. But I've been watching a lot of Villarreal recently, and wow, we're really in for a tough game. And
you'd rather play Arsenal, yeah? Yeah, I thought so.
No. You're still rather play Villarreal.
No, I just think that I know Pogba has been playing well on the left-hand side, but ultimately he's a number 6, and that's where he should play. And I think that I'm not the biggest fan of Fred either, but I just think that if I have to choose, I mean, unfortunately, the Nemanja Matic just hasn't got the legs anymore. He's obviously the better footballer than. You would start Matic.
First half match.
First half
match.
No.
First off, Matic, Pogba, and Bruno. I'm sorry, man. Matic has got to see that first half done. Get the game done.
No. What you do, you use Matic as the man to show the team, bro. No. But the thing is, but what you want to do, is have Matic on as a sub in the second half if we need to shore things up. Because when he gets tired in the first half, and then we need to take him off for Fred and McTominay, and we need to retain the ball, you'll be upset. Yeah. So you need to make sure you keep Matic safe.
Kish is saying win the game earlier.
I'm hoping the game's done.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can win the game. You can win the game with Fred there, bro. You can win the game with Fred there.
We don't win the game in the first. We're a second half team. Like, have you not seen the season we just had? Like, come on, we ain't winning the first half.
We're winning 3-0 first half.
I'm also aware this is the final as well. It's one game.
Am I the only one who played but Fred? Yo, just everyone say.
Hey, Jerry.
I'm not involved.
No, listen, if you want to go off camera and talk to your brother quietly, understand.
These are his views.
What I'm saying. Isn't McFred the midfielder that has worked the whole season?
Yep,
it's worked, right? I don't like it either. I'm a football fan. I don't like watching Fred and Scott. If I had it my way, it would be Pogba and Matic, or even Bruno. What's his name? Van der Beek and Matic. That's what I prefer.
Oh wow!
But sometimes in life, you just got to do with what's working today. And right now, this season, that's what's worked. So why change it for the final? If it doesn't work, then you'll be like, oh man, that's why we play Fred and Scott. If Pogba starts, galloping the way he gallops, right, and then spaces and that kind of stuff, you're gonna be like, this doesn't really happen when Fred and Scott McTominay play. So that's why I would just play the team that's been working. I'll just stick with what's been working, basically.
That's a fair shot. For me, it's just like Villarreal, they didn't press like that. They're playing prime Emery, bro. Sit back, be compact, and then hit on the counter. For me, it's like if they're not going to get pressed, and we need ball retention. McTominay ain't the guy in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my man literally will give him the ball, they'll give it back to him. He'll give them the ball again, they'll give it back to him, and then he will hit the pass into them one more final time, and they'll finally keep it.
But the counter to that, the counter to that is when they're countering, it's probably going to be galloping back, or is Scott McTominay better?
Nah, it's not final, man.
I'm just
Pogba
asking.
scored in the final last time. Pogba scored in the final last time to win it. He scored in the World Cup final. Don't disrespect my midfielder.
He's come out with his
Man,
excuses.
I won the World Cup.
But the thing is, it's true though. When Pogba's tracking back, all you see is on long arms doing this, bro.
Listen, Mario Götze scored in the final. Where is he now?
Also, I want Paul Pogba as far away from our box as possible, bro.
Thank you
You know
very
what I'm
much.
saying?
Listen,
None of this penalty giving.
I don't know about that. I can't lie.
Far away from our box. Our box.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and that's why I said I don't know about that.
My man did a slide tackle like this.
He's a liability.
Yeah, who does that? Who
Listen,
does
a
that?
liability, man.
Don't let Kish come with two examples of forgetting
No,
the rest of it.
honestly,
Don't do that. Don't let him start that business.
I love PP, but I know where his liability is, and it's in the box. Penalties, bro. Penalties, left, right, center. Remember that handball against freaking West Ham, bro?
And Liverpool.
Here we go.
You were saying? No, listen. I'm all about being fair and truthful, bro. That's what
Thank you, Elite. Look, I've been analysing
cricket, man.
Wait. I've been analysing Pogba as a football player. I've been analysing Pogba as a football player for many years, and I think he's missed a trick. I think he's missed a complete trick in his career, saying that he's a box-to-box midfielder. I think he's actually an attacking midfielder. He should have just said, "Look, I'm an attacking midfielder."
I agree.
Not just because I'm a tall, strong black central midfielder means I have to play DM, because let's be honest, every tall, strong black central midfielder is a DM. That's the problem, right? He should not.
Yeah, but
he has no defensive awareness.
When Jack's not even that, man should be false nine, bro. I said keep him as far away as possible.
I'm with Elite. You should be in the last five.
That only happens here because when he was at Juventus, Pirlo and Marquisio were doing their
Bro,
thing.
he's playing.
They were doing the dirty work. That's what was happening.
4-3-3 there.
Can I say one thing?
What you've just said, guys, let me just finish quickly. What you've just said is exactly the issue. For me, when Pogba was playing at Juve, he wasn't. I would say he wasn't the cake. He was the icing on the cake. Hello, and Vidal were doing the real things. And he was just the guy to add a bit of flair. I don't know if you don't play football. You know when a little kid comes in and he's flary, like, yeah, come play with us. And he's got a little skill here and there. For me, that's what Pogba was, right? And he's a brand. But bro, his defensive awareness is one of the worst I have ever seen. Like some of the goals we can see, people don't even realize that it's actually his fault. Most of the time.
He don't like tracking.
He can tackle. He can tackle. Listen.
He can tackle. And it pains me to say it. One example, Fulham, bro. When was it Lookman? My man just jogged.
He has no awareness.
I looked at him. I was like, Bayern's got that, and he was gone. I was like,
people don't understand. Paul Pogba can't tackle if he's next to you. Like if he's next to you, it's a 50-50. He can't tackle you. But defensiveness is not just about tackling. It's just being about aware about certain things. That's why even someone like Carrick was not a great tackler, but he's actually very defensively aware if he watches that game. So someone like Pogba, there's a reason why Matuidi and Matuidi has to play right wing just to compensate for Pogba in the midfield. There's a reason for that. Because the guy
did everybody here watch the World Cup final?
What?
Did everybody here watch the World Cup final?
Come on, Yusuf. What kind of question is that, bro?
No, because what I'm saying is
50 times probably.
No, because what I'm saying is that to say that he has no defensive awareness, you obviously didn't watch that final, because N'Golo Kante was taken off in that game. He didn't have no one holding his hand, and he bossed Luka Modric, who was the best centre midfielder in the world.
Come on, this is Luka Modric. My granny can follow him around, man.
He was.
What?
Didn't he win the Ballon d'Or that year?
Yeah, then we took my case.
That Ballon d'Or was sympathy, bro, because Messi and Ronaldo still existed, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's sympathy.
It was sympathy, bro. When I heard this story, he took Croatia to the World Cup final, and they're like, yeah, let's just give him it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make him sound like Scott Parker in 2011.
Sympathy, bro. Messi and Ronaldo existed, bro.
One game can't define a player, and yeah, maybe he did do that in the World Cup final, but let's
watch 100 games.
I agree with Jax. I agree with Jax. Facts that past our defensive line, the halfway line. Pogba going forward is terrific, right? And you're going to be surprised hearing this from me. I personally think his day, he's one of the best. He's the strongest. You can't get him off the ball. He's the silkiest. You literally can't touch him. He's got the finish, but he needs a free role. And in my eyes,
that's it. That's what he needs.
The role that Fernandes kind of plays at the moment.
Yes. How many times have I said this?
What I'm surprised about is how I'm not sure if Bruno feels comfortable playing that role, but I've seen him drop back on occasion, and I've seen him come do
Portugal. He plays a deeper role.
Yeah. You can switch.
Yeah,
that's fine with me. But defensively, you're right. Pogba,
he's just not aware.
That's why we need Scott and Fred. That's why we need them. Sadly.
Hey, Usmaan, if you put Jackson in the chat, Kish is gonna be the happiest guy in this world.
I know. I'm an analyst today. I analyze a lot of stuff. Like I proper analyze.
You know, I was in the wrong football.
Yeah, Jack, don't worry about listen, these don't watch highlight reels of World Cup finals, man.
Yeah, man, too much YouTube, man.
What a man said World Cup final like it's a minor thing, you know. The whole World Cup campaign, he was playing in a defensive role.
Yeah, with Matuidi playing right wing. Why is Matuidi playing? Matuidi, he's a DM.
License of the pitch, man.
Yo, you know what? Yeah. Bring back Matic, Herrera, Pogba, fam. I love that.
That was a good midfield.
That was beautiful.
That was a balanced midfield. That was
beautiful. Do you like it? I had this discussion with my dad. Yeah. Do you reckon Bruno Fernandes would accept the role of do what you do for Portugal for us?
Facts.
Like Pogba do his thing. Would he accept that?
I agree.
I think so. I think he was the stats. He was the stats.
I think so.
The stats can't. We can't have him doing that. That's the thing.
No, I understand that, but I think if you turn to play that sort of position for a game or two, he'll do it.
No, over
the course of a season, if it benefits the team, I think he'll do it also.
But how much? But he's
I understand it. Going forward,
how much more are we gonna get? You know what I mean?
Yeah, going forward, what he provides is incredible. That's simple as that. So you wouldn't want him to do that. But the role he plays for Portugal and the way he plays,
can I make a suggestion?
He's the only midfielder to convince the Premier League to give him assists when he didn't actually touch the ball.
Yeah, man.
You know what that is? What man's deceived the Premier League?
Bruno for Ballon d'Or, man. Honestly,
do you know what's interesting about this?
All day, every day.
Do you know what's interesting about all of this? I don't even think Bruno's all that when he plays deep. He gives the ball away too often.
Portugal?
No, that's because he's always trying. He's always trying.
Okay, maybe I've not really watched that many times for Portugal, but for United,
for United, he gets the ball away.
I'm honest. For United, he gives the ball away.
Seriously, Bruno for Ballon d'Or.
Oh, wow! Can I just say
that trending?
Can I just say one thing? Rather than all this notion about Pogba playing X1Z, how about we fucking sign a CDM and they can both play in X? How about that club?
That's what I want. That's what Jerry. Isn't that what I want?
Yeah. Bro,
no, but listen, we have a manager that plays 4-2-3-1.
I'm playing 4-3-3, and we could win the fucking
it's not happening, mate.
It's not gonna happen, but
I missed the 4-3-3 so much.
It's so simple.
You say that hasn't Ole ever played 4-3-3?
He has.
How often compared to 4-3-3? He was doing 4-2-3 at Molda, at Cardiff. He's doing it here also.
Literally, he played when he first came in. He played 4-3-3.
He played 4-3-3.
It was
post lockdown. He played 4-3-3.
Yeah. So I think he's got the players.
It was Matic and Pogba. It was Matic and Pogba.
It was. It's been so long that since he's doing it, he ain't going back, bro. That's it. As soon as he started that 1920 season with 4-2-3-1, he said, "Bro, this is it.
This is." Let me start.
This is the creme de la creme, boys.
Let me tell you what really happened. I don't think he started the season 4-2-3-1. He started 4-3-3, but then he realized our performances were bad, and I think he realized our defense were really bad in 1v1 situations. So he had to remedy that by bringing in Scott and Fred. That's what he's done the whole season. So I think Scott and Fred was just his solution to a bad centre back player.
If you build it,
second in the league.
But what do you expect to happen? What do you expect to happen if you build a team? What do you expect to happen if you build a team for 4-2-3-1? So obviously it's not going to work with 4-3-3.
I don't think
so even we've seen more 3-5-2 in recent times than a 4-3-3. It works for him.
Yeah, because it's been working. That's my
Yeah,
point.
exactly. It works for him. The way he wants to play, it works for him.
No, but I think it works now based on where we are today with the players that we have today. I think we need to sign basically a Matic with Fred's legs. If we can get a Matic with Fred's legs, I think we'll go back to
possibly it'll change. Possibly.
Yeah.
No, not one, two of them as well. We need two of them.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, we need two.
Yeah,
I want two of them. Man.
Scott and Fred just ain't it.
Indeed, man. Fucking hell. But listen, let's get on to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and how we should approach the game. Yusuf, come to you first and foremost. Obviously, I'm outnumbered for once, but the Ole in boys, but we'll have to see how we get on anyways. Yusuf, we'll come to you first and foremost. If you're Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, how do you approach this game? And obviously, we'll give the Villarreal perspective shortly. But yeah, first and foremost, Ole, what are you saying, Yusuf?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying before, that he's obviously going to play McFred. So, I mean, that just tells you what it is. It's just we'll hit them on the counter, but they play Danny Parejo and Etienne Capoue in midfield. That's why I'm saying that you should play Paul Pogba in a 3, because they're not. He can boss. I mean, he can boss anyone really on his day. Kish is right. It's on his day. He's absolutely unreal. And I can take the point that he's defensively. Yeah, there are deficiencies there, of course. But I think it rests on. I want to see Greenwood and Rashford play, not one or the other. And I think that he might just put Pogba on the left and put Rashford on the right.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
And then Rashford will definitely play. I mean, that's his favourite son. So I mean, but I agree that he should play anyway. But it would be nice. Mason's in such a good form as well, and I think that would send a really good message out that look, we're out to attack from the start. And I hope that he does that, but he won't though. But
I hear that, man. Fucking hell. Listen, for me, obviously Roy Keane's famous saying, and obviously all the Rio Furnace, I think Matt said it. We already won the game in the tunnel, like that kind of sort of notion. And I feel like, not to be arrogant, but our players on paper are way better than theirs. Like, I feel like he needs to go for the game, not to say like we overextend. But at the same time, why are we giving them respect? Like, they're some fucking good team. They're just about scrape past Arsenal, and Arsenal is shit. So, like, if that's, bro, I know
they're a good team, bro. They're a good team.
Nah, I'm not hearing it, man.
Does anyone think here that Scott and Fred might not even? Because I've been having this feeling, right? So Scott and Fred haven't played in the last 2 or 3 games. Am I right?
They've been rested for this.
Wait. That's immediately what I thought as well. I thought, he's resting them the 3 games, but there is a possibility that he's using those 3 games because we've secured the league to tamper and to experiment with what he wants. Surely, even if you were going to rest him, you'd still give him some match fitness. No, you can't. What, you're going to rest him for 2-3 games straight?
You see the last game we played. Who was it? Pogba, Cavani, Bruno, Fred. Bro, I saw Fred on Instagram watching the game at home. That means he got the day off, and he is definitely playing on tomorrow.
So Cavani and so is Bruno, but they still played.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
When did they play? No, last game.
They need
the game before that.
The game before they played.
Yeah, not the last game. The game before.
Bruno's played every game. I've had him in my
fantasy. Not Wolves. The other one.
Not Wolves. The Wolves was a freestyle game.
No, but Fred played against Fulham. He did. Did he?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Basically the first team played against Fulham.
Yeah,
that was the game where we get confidence and hammer team. To be fair, that game, if you watch the game, we was doing some sick stuff. We just decided not to take it seriously and not score. Just flip it away.
I saw the Ole Salah football in the beginning.
Yeah. Quaddy.
Listen, Ole's got a Salah football.
Okay, so the one game that you play good, we can count that, but when we can't count that one game.
Bro. What do you mean one game? You can't play in the league, baby. One game, man.
But Pogba was based on 100 games. But Pogba was based on like 100 and something games, man.
And all his football is based on 100 plus. Right.
I ain't seen Pogba in 5 years. I ain't seen that guy for years, man.
What are you talking about?
I see him now.
Be quiet, bro.
Yeah, I see him now, man. 4 or 5 years, man's ghost. He's gone.
All right, listen, Kish. I was, you see, I'm a man of fairness. You're chatting rubbish, fam. You're man. I haven't seen Paul Pogba in 5 years, fam. Get out of here, bro.
Well, I don't know about you, what you've been seeing, but I ain't seen him in a definitely about 3-4 years. This year I've seen him for the second half of the season, and even then people are trying to gas me saying Pogba's had a good season. He's had half a good season. Come on, man, like be real. Look at Kevin De Bruyne. Look at the consistency that these people are putting up. And we're trying to.
Listen. Let me jump in.
Have you seen your gal in 5 years, fam? Because I don't think you have either, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't seen Paul Pogba in 5 years, I need to push your eyesight.
Paul Pogba in 5 years. I've not seen the Paul Pogba in 5 years.
Listen to me. Let me talk about Pogba.
That's an interesting question too. What is the Paul Pogba?
Let me tell you what it is, Kojo. Yeah, think about Pogba, and it's not just Pogba. There's a few other players like this as well. Martial is a very common type of player.
I ain't seen that.
They're not the same player.
Let me explain. You see these players, yeah, they're quality footballers. No doubt, they're quality footballers, but they lack consistency. The thing about Pogba, that's why you've got so many Pogba lovers and you've got so many Pogba haters, because the lovers only see when Pogba plays well and the haters only see when Pogba plays bad. But Pogba only gives us games where he's either playing 8 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. You rarely see Pogba play consistently at 6 or 7 out of 10. You don't see it.
Honestly, they should call him facts.
That's my issue.
Honestly,
that's my issue.
That's what I mean.
Honestly,
that's what I mean, my brother. I ain't seen the last 5 years, meaning I see him playing one game, and then I'm looking for him.
What are you talking about?
Listen.
I know Kish is one of the man that will do all this year, but when he sees that Pogba volley against Burnley, he's like, Paul.
I'm a fair man, though, Elite. I'm a fair man. Don't get me wrong. I love Pogba. I love him. I love him.
You told me Pogba's a fraud.
Which Pogba are you talking about, Matthias?
I'm a realist. Yeah, I love the dude, but I'm a realist. Yeah, end of story.
Because I see it for what it is, but Pogba doesn't give us enough consistency. He gives us too many games where he shows us like, oh my god, I'm one of the best players in the world. Other games, he's just good as any.
What about Rashford, who's been missing for fucking 3 months and scored here and there?
Wait, Usmaan.
And he's still got what? 15 goals, 12
James
has outscored Paul Pogba this season.
Who has?
He's a flipping winger, bro.
No, he hasn't.
Daniel Son James.
He should be. He's a forward. What are you talking about?
He's a winger. He should be outscoring him, bro. You know
what I'm saying? That's started 3 games.
3 games.
Bro, he hasn't started 3 games. Listen.
Honestly,
Kish, my thing is this year. If you were slagging off Paul Pogba for the inconsistencies and the certain things like that, we haven't seen our entire team for 5 years. Exactly. Because our entire team is inconsistent, bro.
That's fair enough. Elite,
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
hang on.
My highest expectation lies with Paul Pogba.
I understand
the reason I don't talk about the rest of the team is because I don't expect Fred and McTominay to do anything. And when they do, I'm like,
Kish, but here's the thing. That's a problem. That's what I mean. That's an issue. If you have a team, half the players you don't expect nothing from, why are they here?
That's the problem. The problem
it's not I don't expect anything from. It's Paul Pogba is the man. It's like when Ronaldo had the ball. You know, you expect more from him than I don't know, John O'Shea or someone like that. Do you know what I mean? So
John O'Shea makes
no. I get what Kish is basically saying. You rate him that highly that you expect things to happen from him, and I get that. But then but when we look at the entire team as a whole, there's only so much one man can do. There's even Bruno at times where he's inconsistent and he's struggling.
But the issue is, let me tell you what the issue is. I said it before. Pogba will give us games consistently at 2 out of 10. He's done that many times. There's been a month or two where he's playing absolutely rubbish, and that's the issue. The thing about some players, yeah, and I get what Kish is saying. If a player like Pogba, even if a player like Pogba plays at 5.5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, it still adds so much value to the team because
it's still someone else's 10.
Do you know what I mean?
He's 6.
Yeah,
You
You know what I'm saying? And someone like Kevin De Bruyne, if you talk about Kevin De Bruyne, Kevin De Bruyne will give us 2 out of 10.
Because we haven't mentioned Villarreal and we haven't mentioned the game actually. So what can I just ask expectations? We talk about Pogba's expectations. Can we fucking expect something from Oli and fucking win a trophy?
Yes.
Otherwise, get out.
Tomorrow is the day.
No.
Wait, Kish. Wait.
No.
So are you?
Oli's
So
at the room.
are you an Oli inner as well?
Oh, yeah.
He's
Obviously.
I'm gonna say this with chest. I'm an Oli inner.
Thank you.
I
And
expect the
Poch
trophy.
just bottled the league yesterday. Poch just bottled
here
the
we
league
go.
yesterday. I'm Oli
Thank
in.
you.
What?
Kish is one of my favorite people I've ever met in my life, fam. I love this brother.
I'm with Kish. You know,
Yeah,
Pochettino, you can't even win
what
it at the League of
He still was Nagelsmann. What happened? He lost.
Wait.
I'm
Usman.
team Nagelsmann. Why are you going at me?
Wait, Usman. Can I do a quick poll?
I don't care about punch.
Usman, can I do a quick poll? Yeah, can I go about who's Oli out in this stream? Put your hand up.
It's me. Well, Yusuf's not got us.
No, Usman, man.
Who's Oli in? Who's Oli in?
I'm Oli in. I've said
Oli in. You got one.
Oli in.
If you're a true fan,
Who is?
if you're a true fan, how can you be Oli out, man? Honestly, how?
Wait. Who is?
Because my expectations fucking trophy.
Wait, let KJ finish. Let KJ finish.
But the final thing, who is? Oli's got a bloody job to do. Let him do it. And if you don't do the job, he needs to go.
Thank you. No, I agree with that.
There's 3 sensible people. There's
Wait, but you can only make a decision based on today, right? You can't look in the future. You ask me today, what am I today?
If Oli does
I can't look in the future.
Obviously, I'm in that boat. If he wins the trophy, then fair play to the guy. I respect it. You know, well done.
You man are flimsy.
That is flimsy.
Why?
That's flimsy.
Because I got
Look at what he's done. Look at what this guy has done
Why
in
is
2
that
years.
flimsy? Why is that flimsy?
Kish.
Okay, all right, let me break it down. What Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done for my club, Manchester United.
That's
What
a
has he done?
club.
Let me tell you something. What he's done, right? Jose Mourinho left us in the absolute
Turmoil.
right?
The Glazers did it.
In turmoil, right? Not to mention. By the way, we still have a terrible board. Yeah, let's not forget that. We still have an absolutely terrible board.
I finally met someone with sense.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, please hear me out, boys. Yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has managed to cover up the misdoings of the board this season.
Wisdom.
This last summer, don't forget last summer. Oh my God, it's one of the worst summers I've ever had.
People say, why we signing Cavani?
I'm waiting for him. They don't deliver, right? They delivered Donny van de Beek and Edison Cavani. Fair enough, it worked out on the last day of the season.
Come on. What you know about Cavani? He's fucking Have you seen his
I love people that happy about Cavani signing.
Can I finish?
I love the Cavani signing, but continue.
Let me finish. I've got nothing against the Cavani signing. If you are a well-run club, you don't sign players last minute like that. Especially at Manchester United. You make sure you back your manager. And you make sure you get the signings in nice and early so he can bed them in. They didn't do that. They left him out to dry. They gave him Donny van de Beek. All right, fair enough. Maybe he didn't. How many first choice signings? Think about that, lads. How many first choice signings has my brother Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had? Realistically, 2 signings: Maguire and Fernandes.
Maguire's exactly.
Fine. We are second in the league. Fair enough. It's not where we wanted to be, but I guarantee you, at the start of this season, none of you were saying that. None of you. Okay. We were very unlucky in the Champions League. Yes, there were many faults, but we were very, very unlucky.
I stop right there.
You put it again.
Kish.
That was our fault.
I can't lie. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. And you went there.
So good.
Should I tell you what? I'll be honest with you. I think next season, even without signings, hear me out, even without signings, I think we get to the quarters and the semis of the Champions League next season.
I think we can. I think we
can. Honestly, no cap.
No, why not? Why not?
No cap.
Why not?
No, we could.
No, why not?
Why not?
That's a sticky one still.
Chelsea are in the final and they came lower than us this season.
Nah.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
9 man at the back.
I was with you with quarters.
Let me interrupt you for a second, please.
I was like, okay, this is a bit mad.
Let me interrupt you for a second, please, Kish, because basically what you said about earlier, I understand it, and not gonna lie to you, majority of it I completely agree with anyway, so there's no issue here. But what you said about the manager is everything that apart from David Scotsman, apart from him, every manager that's come through has had that same sort of issue. You can talk about Van Gaal, yeah? We're hearing stuff about Jorge Mendes doing deals for us. It wasn't the manager. It was Jorge Mendes and the board. Fail for that manager. Lack of balance. Bare attacking signings. Borthwick Jackson at left back. Problem. Then you go to Jose Mourinho. 2 trophies first season. Okay, was backed in a way. I don't know if Zlatan or that was his signings. I don't care at this point because he's gone. But went second next season. Was he back in that transfer window in the summer? No. Absolutely not. Did he self-sabotage? Absolutely. Yes, so that's his problem. But still, again, another issue. So Ole, now, again, we said it. Maguire wasn't his signing. Bruno probably was his signing. Good. I'm happy with that, right? But again, this is the issue. The reason why I judge Ole the way I judge Ole is because like this. I said it on every show on this platform. You have been to 4 semi-finals. And unfortunately, you lost them. You won the recent one. You're in the final. You now need to make your stamp. Because whether you like it or not, in the game of management, in the game of football, managers' lifespan is very, very short. It's tiny. And if he doesn't win,
I don't care about the Kish.
If he doesn't win, if he doesn't win, unfortunately, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be he's the one to get you over the line. He's the one to win you accolades. He's the one to do this. Those questions will be asked, and unfortunately, whether you like it or not, he's going to have to answer those questions.
They will be answered. I'll tell you something now.
I agree that he's done a good job. I'm not saying he hasn't. I agree that he's done a good job. But there will come a time.
He's made our left back the best left back in the world.
Chill with that. Let me land. Chill with that nonsense.
We've got a Ballon d'Or.
I will say this though.
Are you absolutely mad? Who's the best left back in the world right now?
Listen.
Why is that? Why is that?
One thing
there's a resurgence of Cavani in the Premier League. Why is that?
I'm not even backing on Oli here. I'm giving Oli praise. Kish, I'm giving Oli praise. I'm giving him praise.
There we go.
One thing you also have to judge Oli on as well. It's not only obviously the trophy things on the pitch things, yes, but the way he's handled it. Kojo, you said something there. All of our managers have to deal with the same kind of issue, which are the pagans, our owners, and the Glazers. Right. But the one thing that I will always praise Oli for, the way he's navigated that issue has been better than every other manager going through. This summer is big because if he does, we saw Jose finish second and not get backed. Ali's now finished second. If he gets back this summer, he has done something that 3 managers before him has failed to do, which is basically get the club to actually operate in a certain way. That in itself,
management
is so valuable.
Management,
yes, not just coaching. Management.
That's
so valuable to us as a club. Now, if that happens, that's when I think we should judge more harshly on the on-pitch, and on the tactics and on the trophies, because the foundation is now fully there for him. You have no foundation. Go do what you need to do. But until that foundation is fully there, can we fully expect Oli to go win the Champions League, go win the Premier League? I personally don't think we can. Because if you don't think it's good enough already, how is he going to be good enough with a crap board who don't give him what he needs, with players that are not good enough, and then coaching staff who clearly are still learning as well? So all of that mixed together, he's bound to fail in everyone's eyes. So
I think with me, what I've been saying for many episodes on our own channel, wherever is all I've seen with Ole is progress, and we've gone through what I call a transition. But that transition needs to be different from Van Gaal, from Moyes, and from Jose Mourinho. I think with Jose Mourinho, we just want to something quick to happen, and it wasn't going to happen, whatever, yeah? But when I look at what Ole's actually done since he's come in, not just on the pitch, but actually, even when we talk about players, where's Smalling? Where's Fellaini? Where's Young? Where's Sanchez? He's actually transitioned them out the club.
Bye, Lukaku.
That's what we are.
Again.
They're winning the title, boy.
This is what we got. You do not really want Fellaini to be at the club.
We don't want those players.
Let's be honest, man. We didn't want Fellaini. We didn't want Smalling. We didn't want Sanchez.
We didn't, no.
He's transitioned them out very well. You don't talk about Greenwood like he's been started. Who brought in Greenwood? That's Ole. All these things are Ole's actually done things that people. It was definitely Ole.
I forgot about Greenwood as well. I forgot about Greenwood.
He wasn't playing.
He wasn't playing.
Listen.
Mason Cole.
No first team football.
No, he wasn't. Progress nonsense. If we don't win shit.
I'm coming.
Let me finish.
Usmaan, you can't have that mentality as a fan. You're never going to
It's kind of delusional.
Wait.
Let me finish.
Usman's an Arsenal fan. He was happy that Arsenal. You would be happy to Arsenal win a trophy, but yet finish 8th. Fam. That's what we. Oh, look at that. Oh,
yes, I like that. I like
That's the kind of nonsense that I don't like. Winning a trophy and coming 8th is absolutely garbage to me. Wigan can do that. Wigan did that. Got relegated.
I don't care about this club with the players that we got at his disposal. Like,
we need time though. We don't.
I'm not expecting him to win the league. I was just saying maybe challenge. I'd be happy. So he's exceeded in that. Fair play to him. I can't knock it. But in terms of a trophy, he hasn't delivered. So
I think
that's what I'm saying.
Tomorrow, 24 hours.
Yeah. If he wins, then fair play. I will sit here and say no.
But people have been calling for his head before he even got to this final. That's my point.
Yes.
That's my point.
I would have sacked him fucking after we lost 6-1 and before the Everton game.
See, that's madness. We'll be just the second
and
managers.
what a credit to Ollie. What a credit to Ollie. 6-1, you lot were screaming for his head.
His head.
It was a sackable offense though. That's not like it wasn't. It was a sackable.
I don't think the 6-1 was a sackable offense. I think you come out Champions League. I think coming out Champions League was a sackable offense.
So Jax,
that was sackable.
Jax, considering, but
that got relegated in Turkey, by the way. That's why we're not in Champions League.
No, listen, the Champions League exit for me was a sackable offense. I was fuming.
That's the point.
That's the point.
But what I'm saying is, managers do that. Like, let's not forget, Alex Ferguson, top best manager of all time. He came out Champions League, lost to Basel. Basel were not. Was it Basel?
Yeah. And we lost to Deportivo when they were
I'm not saying it's good thing.
Christian Jack, the unfortunate thing that Ole doesn't have that Ferguson had
credit in the bank.
That's the unfortunate truth.
I agree with that.
You just said
You've got enough credit from 97.
Hold on, Kish, hold on. You literally just agreed with Usmaan, like in the sense of that Champions League knockout was a
he said we were.
So when people were calling for his head, you were just as annoyed as everyone else.
But the thing is, considering since he signed, that's the issue.
No, hold on. Considering the way we started the league season as well, people were not happy with that either. We conceded 11 in the first game. We lost 6-1. We got knocked out of the Champions League very early. Considering that, people were very annoyed, and rightly so. And in that moment, you can see why people are thinking he's not the man to take United forward. Credit to him. He has pulled it back.
And can I just say
no, I know that. But that's football fans in general. That's not about anything. You know them guys there. Don't worry about them guys. Them guys are different.
A lot of people say Ollie's
guys
vibes. Yeah, a lot of people say Ollie's vibes. You know what vibes I get from Ollie? You know what vibes I get when I watch United play now?
Here we go.
I get 99 vibes.
Oh,
yeah, I get 99 vibes. I get 99 vibes. Yeah, I get 99 vibes. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. We are a very difficult team to beat. We have gone. How many games have we come back from defeat?
Kish,
right?
We've not lost one game away.
We've not exactly, man. How can that not give you 99 vibes?
I'm with you, fam.
You know what happened in 99?
Honestly, man. We got
that was a bit of a
Greenwood.
Right.
Best
Let
in the world.
me just clarify, Kish. Right, we got kicked out of the Champions League, and we're in the Europa. And we're in the Europa League. Yeah, and we're in the Europa League because we beat some farmers, right? And Roma.
That's a 99.
One second. Smalley was our best player on the night, who doesn't even play for us. And my man said he gets 9.
Listen, guys.
I think he's joking. He was joking.
I've been quiet listening to this. Is
No, he's not.
Bro, 99 fans, yeah. 99 fans,
26
yeah. We won the treble. You do know that. I can't believe what I heard,
Listen, you didn't let me break it down. What I meant the resilience.
Listen,
The resilience of the team.
What resilience? Leipzig, Istanbul, Sheffield United.
Right.
You're listing the 3 defeats we've had all season.
With what resilience?
Wait, name some more defeats. My brother.
Let's defeat second and go to UEFA Cup.
Right.
That's the resilience we're talking about.
1 second, Kojo, 1 second. We haven't even mentioned Villarreal once in the fucking whole.
Yeah. Sorry.
Not even one time. Not even once. So we gotta do that. Obviously, no one gives a shit really. Let's be real. We're winning this game lightweight. But anyways, who wants to talk about them?
Yeah, let me go because you lot been going. I've just been laughing. That's what I do. But
Jerry, go on. Give us a bit of a breakdown. Obviously, the proper breakdown will be tomorrow. On Kojo.
Oh no, I wanted to add to the only stuff. No, because
fuck him here now.
You know me, I try and bring balance with all this. Listen, on like people, I get people why I think you guys know I don't rate Oli, but when I look at what he's done, it's people are acting like he's taking what Arsenal are doing right now. That's what Oli's doing right now. He's got second place, and people are still losing their shit. And I get it because you want high standards, but you're not that same team anymore. Like my bro said,
It's delusional.
We're in a transition. Obviously, he came in. We finished 6th. Next year we finished 3rd. This year we finished 2nd. Now for me, next year, obviously, Chris was saying if the owners back him, he has to go for the league. That's my standard for next year because 3rd, 2nd,
I agree.
There's only one position to go up, and that's 1st. But
we need to have 99 vibes next season. I don't know about
next year, bro.
with Oli, it's not Jax knows. I always say I just don't rate him as a manager. But when I look at the body of work that he's done, I can't be mad at it because certain other teams' managers have taken a team to 8th consecutive times. Like I don't want that. Back to back. I don't want that. Like
certain managers take their team to the Europa League and then lose to a team with a manager in pen. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This is the first time we finished in the top 4 twice in the season.
That's an achievement.
No, it's not. It's not an achievement. It's not an achievement. It's not an achievement. What it is a fact. It is a fact. Yeah, it is a fact. You know how poor that is. Do you know how poor that shows how poor we've been?
What I said is achievement. I'm not saying it's achievement for the level of Man United standards. I'm saying that shows that there's something different to the other managers. And for that,
it's because of 99 vibes. That's the difference.
Watch 99 vibes.
If we win tomorrow, Kish is gonna be blowing up my phone.
I can't lie. We need to win tomorrow. For the audience, we need to win tomorrow.
I'm doing the watching on with Jerry, bro. I don't want to be.
Yeah. Obviously, this is the preview, but I think we should come back for the end of season review because tomorrow, whatever the result,
Friday.
Yeah, whatever the result is going to be peak.
I don't know about you, lot, but listen, the only reason I'm saying about 99 vibes as well is can't you see? No.
Let me explain because I don't get it.
Can't you see what Ollie's built? Like, personally, I think I can see what he's building. Look at 99, right? It doesn't have to be 99. You look at that whole period where Ollie played under Alex.
You said 99.
Alex said 4 strikers. Alex had 4 strikers. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Alex.
Martial. We got Rashford. We got That's 4 strikers. Hang on. Hold up, man. Let me chat, man. Let me chat.
Alex, though. I don't like that, Alex. I don't like that. Sir Alex, please.
Sir Alex.
This is Alex.
Well, he's born on the same day as me, innit? So I'm allowed.
Okay,
innit?
okay.
But listen, all right, so he plays 4 strikers, right? And I could see Oli trying to do that. Are we a resilient team? Yes. Do under Jose Mourinho, if we went 1-0 down, did you have any faith?
That's true.
Did you have any faith?
No, I
Zero
didn't.
faith.
Wisdom,
right?
wisdom,
And
wisdom.
I honestly believe if you give Oli the players he needs, I honestly believe if you give him the players he needs, we can win a title.
I believe that.
can win a title.
I believe that.
You know what? Yeah, you know
I
what?
can say that about every manager, though.
Oi,
Because
oi.
I said that about Jose as well. If you gave him the players, he would have won us a league.
If you
I'm
give him the
honest.
players, if you give Jose
Yo, if
players, he
you-
throws them under the bus.
If you give
That's
me
what
the
he
pla-
does.
if you give
You
me the
give
players,
Jose
I'm
players,
pretty
he
sure
throws
I'll
them
win.
under the bus.
Players he wanted, you
Luke
wouldn't have
Shaw,
won.
Exactly.
Anthony
That's what I'm
Martial.
saying. When we got second, and
We got
if we
second. He
kept
went
him-
to be back to get better defenders.
Exactly. We would have won the league. We would have.
We never
I think the issue with Jose is he lacks longevity. So I think if you backed him, he could have won the league because he's
Yeah,
just,
How many times
but-
did
Yeah,
Jose
just one
beat
down,
Pep?
they went away.
But
Yeah.
it-
Tell
here's
me
what
how
I'm
many
saying.
times Jose beat Pep?
Wait, yeah, were we talking about jihadi Jose?
Bruv,
Stop
it's
talking
about
that
the league,
bruv.
like-
Wait, hold on. KJ, did you just call him Jihadi Jose?
Yeah, bro, but we're not talking about that terrorist today, man. We got other things to talk about. This is the thing with Oli, yeah? You need to see him as director of culture. When you see him as that, you are happy with what's going on right now. You're cool with what's going on right now.
Kids
He's
just like,
he's directing the culture to where it needs to be. He's a director of culture, bro.
I
And when
see
he's
him as a manager, not
Oh,
just
oh, yeah,
a
That's because I
when-
understand that's what it takes to be a good manager.
and when that job is complete, and when we're winning Premier Leagues because the foundations are there, the club's in a good, better place with a better structure, we can look back on Oli and say, you know what, yeah, you've not been the greatest coach. You may not have been the greatest. You was an excellent manager, but you as a director of culture, my lord, what a job you have done, and we'll give him his flowers.
Director of vibes.
Yeah, give him a high five in it. That's it.
Listen, in football, you need
Yeah, man.
vibes. You need vibes now as well. That's the truth.
Oh
Yeah, man.
my
You do.
god!
I think a big part of Liverpool's success is vibes. I
Yeah. Honestly,
I genuinely believe
All this
that.
Anfield.
Oh,
noise.
look at all them hugs.
Vibes.
Listen, look at all them hugs that they
Yeah,
got.
Liverpool are
And they're
vibes.
gassing up the hugs, bro. Nah, bro. Where's our hugs?
Yeah, boys, I got to shoot off if that's okay.
yeah, same here, man.
It's been a pleasure.
What's his goal prediction, bro?
What was that, sorry?
What's his goal prediction?
A score prediction. 2-0. 2-0 to Man United. Clean sheet. I think we will score 1 first half, and then the game will just keep going back and forth. And then in the last 10 minutes, we just put another way as they try to attack us. So 2-0.
Say no more. Thank you, Jax, for coming on. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, boys. I've enjoyed myself,
Well, I gotta
guys.
shoot as well, man.
Definitely
That's
can.
the one.
Keisha, you going as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3-0, man, and I'm gonna actually go for a Greenwood brace.
Come on, United vibes.
Did anyone see that finish? Hey, did anyone see that finish in training today?
Hey, yeah, he was slapping it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what vibes they are, innit?
It's a trio vibes. Free.
Right, listen, what we gonna wrap people getting on score predictions.
That's 99 vibes, boys.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
wrap.
they're gonna do the tactical breakdown. Just makes more sense now, anyways. Right, Jerry, what's his score prediction, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna go agree with my bro. I said it in our preview as well. 2-0, just like 2017 final. I think it's gonna be the same score, and obviously Pogba can score as well. Again, that would just be sick. So
If
yeah, I'm
Pogba
going
scores
2-0.
again, Keisha's gonna get
Right.
I'm telling you. Fair enough. Yusuf, what you saying? What's his score prediction, bro?
My gut feeling, I think Villarreal are gonna win. I think they're gonna win 2-0. Yeah,
Wait,
I've got a bad feeling.
Hey, he wasn't even in the chat. Where was you all this time that you're coming with this negative vibe?
Nah.
What?
Not a month
Wait.
99
Wait, why don't you believe we will win?
No, I haven't got time to explain. I wish I could explain it for longer, but
Boy,
it's just the
bad
feeling that
vibes.
I have.
It's just shock. You're just shocked. It's fine. It's just shock. I get it.
Just
I
cover your back,
get
cover
it
your
though.
back.
When you're shocked, I get it though. I get it.
And I just got the same feelings when we lost to Liverpool before the game. I said on the show that I thought we were going to lose that game. I just don't know what it is, but I don't know. Maybe the Maguire thing. I don't know, but yeah.
Fair enough. Interesting. Right, okay, let's pick up the positivity again. Cody, what are you saying?
2-1.
All right, fair enough.
Either way.
You can't do it then.
2-1 United. And I genuinely think it'll be Pogba. And you know what? Pogba and Cavani. Yeah, those two.
I was about to say, we haven't mentioned Cavani at all in this.
Now
video.
Bruno has to do something tomorrow. He
Listen,
has to be involved.
All I'm going to say is this. do you know how weak they are at tracking runs? Cavani should have the best day of his
Cavani's scoring a hat-trick tonight. I'm
life.
calling it right now.
In the box, high line, they don't know how to track strikers whatsoever. We have to go for the jugular. That's it.
100%. 100%. Kojo will be breaking it down properly tomorrow. Anyways, KJ, last but not least, what? Sorry, I'll do
3-1, Lack Harrington coming through, baby. You know what I'm saying? Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, and a cheeky Scott McTominay doing
yes!
You know what I mean?
Knee slide. Yes, I want to see that.
Knee slide. Listen, if you want one man to do a knee slide after winning a European trophy, it's Scott McTominay. Knee slide. Pump the badge merchant, bro. Let's go, man.
That's what when he's sliding, go and hug Ali and all that. We're gonna get the hugs in and that early and that. I'm gonna say 3-1 as well. Actually, I watch us fucking lose. We're all gonna look like pricks. But now, for me personally, I've said consistent. There's no way we should lose to Villarreal. I know Kojo has been warning me week in, week out. For me personally, on paper, we're just way better than them. And I know they've just beaten Real Madrid. I got a result against Real Madrid.
No, they lost.
Yeah, if we smack them, I'll be delighted. But I'm just saying, just not underestimate. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that is the end of the show. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed it. Obviously, I've just chilled and just, I should have got my popcorn ready. I didn't know fucking kitchen. Jack's went to mental. But it is what it is. Make sure you stay tuned tomorrow for more content. 6:30, the tactical breakdown where they actually talk about the opposition team. Kojo and the boys will be back, and then myself, Jerry, maybe Kojo. I don't know if he's decided or not. Was will be live with the watch along. And then we've got the fan calling show after the show. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Before we go, as always, Kojo, start with you, brother. Where can the people find you?
Here tomorrow, every Wednesday on the Kojo Show on your platform, and Rebel Fan Podcast, and my own podcast, Free Midfield. Podcast on YouTube, Free Midfield, Spotify, SoundCloud, Twitter, Apple Podcasts. Shout out Vibes, Captain of Vibes. Shout out Jerry and United Team Talk. Shout out Yusuf, who I will. Oh, he's gone. But I always say behind the Avi, I'm sure he's a beautiful man, just like all of us over here. So it is what it is. Let's go.
Yes, you love to see it. Jerry, tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, obviously on this, Usmaan Talks United regularly on this channel. Yeah, as he said, tomorrow we'll be doing a watch along, which
that's going to be a madness. I'm telling you now.
I don't even know because my brothers will be in the next stream shouting and
bring him in.
And yeah, obviously, me and my bro, we got a channel, United Team Talk. Brothers just talk about United and whatnot. And yeah, man, tomorrow should be a deadly day.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be good. But obviously, they've done a preview as well, so make sure you check that out. And last but not least, the leader of the resistance. Pleasure having you on, bro. It's been a while. KJ, tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, follow me at elite_KJ on Twitter for all the vibes and resistance needs. You know what I'm saying? Bun the pagans and let's go the boys. Find me on the Football Terrace, where I have my show on Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. Been that vibes, where we just got you talk about Vibes FC. We proper Vibes FC, man. We just have a good time, chat about everything. Like I remember one time we chat about, for some reason, we got into chatting about Salt Bay and his obsession with putting meat in men's mouth. So, so yeah,
I know when you said it, I didn't know where that convo was going, but then
it was that was a good show. So yeah, if you want to have a good time, come over Football Terrace. See you at 12 a.m. and that Sundays and Wednesdays. Catch you guys in a bit. Also, like Harrington, let's go, baby. Sancho incoming.
Yes. Oh yeah, bloody hell. Hopefully, man. And obviously, make sure you follow me on Usmaan Talks United on Twitter as well, which is where we'll post the link for the fan calling show straight after the show. Hopefully, we're in good spirit. I know what, honestly, God, if we lose, I don't know, I might just disappear. So it might not be there. We'll have to wait and see on the result. But no, joking aside, we will be there regardless. Win, draw, win or loss. We'll be there tomorrow. Anyways, it's been your boy, Usmaan. Drop like, subscribe to the channel.